You're watching New Car Spin. This here is a quick take on the Mercedes CLS 53 AMG. It is an inline-6 twin turbo electric compressor hybrid, and I'm going to do a review on this. I'm going to go over all the stuff with this in a separate video, but today I just want to tell you one thing that really disappoints me about this car, being that it's an AMG, is the startup sound. And you'll see back here it has 4 tailpipes. It does not have a V8, but when you start it up, because it has this hybrid motor, electric motor, powering the vehicle with 22 horsepower, it's basically somewhat of a lackluster experience when it comes to starting it up, because an AMG, when it starts up, is supposed to make noise and be a beast. But in this one, it just silently starts and whirs. Now, it's cold out. It's 44 degrees. It's 11:30 in the morning, so I haven't touched this car since yesterday. So this is definitely going to be a cold start. What I'm going to do is show you the trick here. So first thing you do is you press the start button without your foot on the brake, and you press it a second time, and now everything on the accessory side starts up. The engine's still off. What you do here is you toggle this dynamic mode down to Sport Plus. And now what happens is you get dynamic engine and you get the powerful exhaust, so it opens the valves. You can see here the valves are open with that button there. And obviously the suspension has changed, but that's not important. What's important is Sport Plus. The second important thing, and this is really hard to do with one hand while I'm holding the camera, is you pull back like this on the up paddle, put your foot on the brake, and press the start button. That's it. That's as sporty as it sounds when you start it up. So I'm going to let this come back down to a real lean idle once it's a little bit warmed up here, and I'll start it up in a normal mode and you'll hear the difference. But as far as a cold start, very disappointing. There we go. Now what I'll do is turn it off. Interesting side fact here is the starter alternator system is also now in charge of the idle control, which is really weird. Let's turn this off. Alright, I'll put my foot on the brake and hit the start button, and you'll notice it'll be in comfort mode when I start it back up. Very different from using it in Sport Plus. We'll let it idle high and then come back down real quick, and then I'll try it one more time, Sport Plus without the paddle, and I'll show you the difference there. So my question here is, with the way this thing starts up, not in beast mode, is this actually an AMG? If I pop the hood, I'll show you what I think, but let's do that in 1 second. I'm going to turn it off. Going to put it in Sport Plus mode again, but this time I won't hold the paddle. Put my foot on the brake. Start. See that? So just for clarification, I'll do it one more time, Sport Plus, while holding the up paddle, and you'll hear the difference. Turn it off. Okay, 1, 2. 1, 2. Sport Plus. Hold back the paddle with that, and then start. You hear that? So there you go. The startup sequence trick. The startup sequence trick for the 53 AMG inline-6 twin scroll electric compressor is to put it in Sport Plus, hold the paddle, and start it. Now let's just say if I didn't put it in Sport Plus. Let's try this one more time. This is a car, by the way, so don't feel bad for what I'm doing here. I'm definitely testing. I'm just going to leave it in comfort, hold back the paddle with this thumb, and put my foot on the brake and press the start. We'll see if Sport Plus made a difference. Kinda. But see, the valve was open. So we'll do it one more time. There's one more way to do this. Actually, two more ways. We'll try that. Turn it off. Okay, 1, 2. Comfort mode, you'll see the C right there. I'll go ahead and press the exhaust button. And I'll press foot on the brake, press start, not holding back on the paddle. You see that? So the real trick is to hold back the up paddle when you're doing a start in Sport Plus mode. So there you go. Let's try this one more time. Last chance. Ready? What we'll do, we will go 1, 2, exhaust, and I'll keep in comfort mode, but now I'll hold back on the pedal and press the start button with my foot on the brake. So Sport Plus with the paddle and the start is definitely the way to go to get the most sound out of it. But the reason why I'm not sure if this is a real AMG is because of what's under the hood. Let me pop the hood. If I can even find the handle, it's way down there. There it is. Here's the problem. An AMG is usually built at the AMG factory in Affalterbach, and it's with the principle of one man, one engine. On their traditional V8s, they would be able to do 2 engines per day per person, and they would be signed and have a plaque. Well, here's an AMG fixture on the engine cover, but there is no plaque. So is this just an AMG tuned engine? And the question I have for that is, when I bought my AMG back in 2007, they said Mercedes owns AMG, but AMG is not a tuner. But now look. What is this? So I'm going to do a review on this car, and I'm going to do a road trip from Austin to Dallas today. And I will post something very soon about this, and we're going to find out, is this really an AMG? Thanks for watching.